What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hotstove videocast, and today we are going to be recapping the sixth spring training game as the Philadelphia Phillies defeated the Minnesota Twins by a final score of 5-4. As Sanchez gets the win here, he is now 1-0 now this spring, and Medea gets to save his first of the spring. So the Phillies driving 5 runs today. They did a nice job, offensively, and obviously, allowing 4 runs. Eflin was on the mound today. He started. We'll talk about him a little bit, but just looking over this week. Obviously, they played the Orioles on Monday. They won that game. They played the Blue Jays and the Pirates yesterday. They won against the Pirates and they lost to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays teed off against us. They always seem to have our number in spring training. 13-6 was that final score that day. And obviously the Pirates, we defeated them for the second time in 2 days, 6-2. As come back and we take down the Twins 5-4. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this scoring summary here. As pick it up in the top of the second inning, Phil Gosselin hits a sacrifice fly, and Mikey Matuk scores, and it's now 1-0 Phillies. Then we pick it up top 3, Gene Segura singles on a line drive to the center fielder, Wade, and Marchin was able to score. It's now 2-0 Phillies. Pick it up bottom 5, Karoff singles on a line drive to the right fielder, Martini. Cody Ashley, former Philly Cody Ashley, scores, and it's now 2-1. Then Jack Reyenhelmer grounds out then he grounded out to Didi Gregorius, and Karang was able to score. Sorry, I'm having trouble saying these names, guys. And it's now tied at 2. These names are just the most confusing names I think I've ever seen. Nelson Cruz, bottom of the 6th inning, homers on a fly ball to right center field, and it gives the Twins a 3-2 lead. Then we got Seth Gray homering on a fly ball to left field. They didn't even have his picture on here. It just shows that the guy's not that popular. And then we pick it up top 8, Mickey Moniak tripling on a fly ball to the right fielder, Corlides, and Castillo was able to score, and it is now a 4-3 ball game. And then we pick it up same inning, Nick Meaton singled on a line drive to the right fielder, and Moniak scored, and it's now knotted up at 4. Then we pick it up top 9, Guaba homered on a fly ball to right center field, and that was enough to give the Phillies a 5-4 lead, and they go on to win by that score 5-4. So the Phillies get their 4th win of spring training. They are now 4-1-1, 4 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. And obviously that tie was with the Detroit Tigers, the first game of spring training. So we're going to take a quick look at the box score here. As obviously, Bryce Harper played yesterday against the Blue Jays, out on a sacrifice fly, struck out, walked, didn't have a bad day. Hopefully Girardi can get him back out there again this week, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. Roman Quinn 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Hitting 143 thus far in spring training. Didi Gregorius has yet to collect his first hit in the spring as he goes 0 for 3 today. Gene Segura looking good so far. He's batting .444. I understand it is still early. It's still spring training. 2 hits today, 1 RBI, and he did strike out once. Nick Williams DH today. He went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Mikey Matuki's having a decent spring so far. It's kind of early here, but I'm kind of confused because we have Nick Williams and Luke Williams. I keep getting those two confused. As I talked about that the other day. Not bad at all. I think a guy that I've really been impressed with this far this spring is Gene Segura, and I think that he's really just underrated in a lot of ways, right? I mean, he's a contact hitter. He's a guy who, he's more of a singles, doubles type of hitter. And I don't think that those hitters are very friendly in the game today. Because you got to have a high slugging percentage. A lot of these contact guys, right? He falls into that category. of the, kind of reminds me of, I mean, Gene Segura is better than Ben Revere, but Ben Revere was a singles hitter, right? I mean, you didn't really have the highest slugging percentage. Obviously, he didn't hit for power. He rarely ever hit home runs. I don't think he hit his first home run in like the first 3 years. He was a singles hitter. He hit for a high average, but he was a singles hitter most of the time. Occasionally I guess you see him get a extra base hit, but he's a singles hitter. I like Gene a lot. He's a doubles machine. And that's the thing. And I think a lot of people are concerned he's going to fall into that singles hitter category. I don't think so. I mean, Gene Segura, doubles machine. The guy is a doubles machine. So I'm not really worried about that. He's not a power hitter. Hit 10 to 12 home runs for you. And we don't really need a whole lot of power. We have power hitters. We have Bryce. We got Reese. Even JT. Popping like 25. 27, something like that. I know he hit 25 last year. I mean, we'll see what he does this year. Look at Eflin's start today. He went 2 innings, only walked 1 batter. He looked good. I like Zach. Obviously, the game was not televised, but I like what I see here with this stat sheet. Obviously, Medina got the save. He went a clean inning, and obviously Sanchez ended up getting the win. He walked 2, struck out 3, and obviously Hammer got an appearance today. An inning, 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 home runs allowed. So not the best of work from Mr. J.D. Hammer. Yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I told you I like to make about 3 videos a week during spring training. No, that's what I said. So here I am on a Wednesday night. It's about 9:30, recapping this game. I apologize, it's not done earlier. I got things I got to do. I'm involved in a lot of stuff. I'm a junior firefighter now with my local fire department. So I got stuff going on. I got practice, crew practice. So I got stuff I got to do. So it's kind of hard for me to find time, especially with school and stuff, to try to make these videos. But I always find a way to find time, right? So I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. If you're not subscribed, please go down and click that subscribe button. Please follow my 2 Instagrams, at Phillies Hot Stove, which is the main one, and please follow the alternate fan page for my favorite player, Bryce Harper, at Harper Fanatics. All can be found in the link in the description below. Please feel free to email the show, phillieshotstove@gmail.com. If you have a question, feel free to text or call the Phillies Hot Stove hotline. Anytime, day or night, you can text it, call it, whatever. Just talk Phillies, hit me up. Always available to talk. Have a question, how you going to think the Phillies are going to do this year? Boom, respond. So that's the Phillies Hot Stove hotline. So I've had that about, maybe a month and a half now. I've gotten a few people contacting me, so keep it coming, guys. Leave me a voicemail. If I think it's good enough, I can include it on the show. So I appreciate you watching this video. As I said, the Phillies take on the Boston Red Sox. 1:05 the first pitch tomorrow at JetBlue Park, which is the Red Sox spring training facility stadium. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching again. I'm Luke, and I will talk to you all later. Let's go Phillies. See you guys.